record on this computer. We're going to live.
Okay, looks like we're live.
Okay. I closed the tab on my computer.
Okay.
Technology, it's a beautiful thing. Okay, we are only 1 minute over time, so that's okay. So welcome to my world with Nat, Relocation Concierge here in the Dominican Republic. I hope you are all doing well today. We've been planning this for a little while. I am really happy to welcome Desiree from Bridging the Gap. Welcome to the show.
Hi, so amazing to be here. Thanks for having me.
Oh, it's my pleasure. So the first thing I would love you to share just like quickly who you are and what you do and what is your zone of genius so we can kind of set the tone for what's going on today.
Sure. So my name is Desiree. I'm actually not in the Dominican Republic. I'm in Montreal, Canada. She's in the
That's
Dominican.
true.
Yeah. So I'm by profession, I'm a naturopath. So I've been a naturopath for the past 10 years of my life, specialized in digestive health trouble and irritable bowel syndrome. In the process, I have a pretty large community of individuals suffering from IBS, and I wanted to help all of them. And so I developed an online program. So it's an 8-week modulated course to really help individuals suffering from this condition. And I realized the importance of scaling my practice in order to really reach more people, the importance of being on the internet to be able to reach more people globally. Our support group has the name Worldwide in it. So it's important to really, be able to leverage my practice so that it can be online. And now I help health professionals do the same thing.
Love it.
Yeah.
So part of the reason of us having this conversation today is that we're really piggybacking on a video that my husband and I did a few weeks ago, where we showed up and shared about our experience about freelancing with Upwork, which again, I'm mentioning Upwork and we're not getting any kickbacks from them. It's just that this is the platform that we are using to freelance with, where we both have actually gotten some great gigs from it. And that is allowing us to sustain our life here in the Dominican Republic. And the motivation behind sharing that information at the time was that there are a lot of people showing up on social media who are thinking of coming down here, who are already here. And they're like, well, I want a job. I need a job. And the bottom line is, in the DR, unless you have a residency card or a cedula, as they call it, chances are you can't get a regular job, right? Something that you would apply for with a resume back home. That is not necessarily an option. Now, do people work under the table? Maybe they do, and I don't know about that. But the bottom line is that you have to show up here with either some kind of online business, either you have your own business like we did when we left Canada, or you're willing to create something like some of us did, right? So I started off, and I still am a speaking coach. I'm doing my Teen Talk program down here. And then I also created this business of helping people relocate as a concierge. So you really have to have this sort of out of the box thinking. And it's not obvious and we've had this conversation, that we are trained, the generation that I grew up in, or trained or conditioned to, you go to school, whatever education level, you get a job, and sometimes you're supposed to love that job forever. And more we're seeing that sort of change. What trends have you seen in the last couple of years? Because I know that with everything that went on with, the global phenomenon, let's call it, things changed for a lot of people. Yes. What trends were you hearing and seeing?
So I think the landscape of the world has changed. And in North America, people were being let off from their jobs. People were being, they couldn't go into their offices. They couldn't see their clients. Companies also, big time, were laying people off. and having people work from home. And I think that individuals became comfortable with the working from home situation. It gave them more flexibility, more time, the ability to be there. Like, I'm a mom, I love to be at home when my kids come home and have dinner for
Yes,
them. Like, as a parent, it's nice to be able to have like that work-life balance and flexibility, and to actually enjoy your life and not be stuck in an office, you know, from 9 to 6 or 7 or 8, and not see your children at the end of the day. So I think the landscape has really changed. And now we're seeing that companies are basically putting jobs out there for virtual only. So people are beginning to work from home, sometimes 100%. Some large corporations are even closing down their doors and saying, we're going to have a virtual only workplace.
yeah,
So I think that humans have gotten used to different comforts, and now expectations are different. People have learned that there could be another option out there. And I think it's really important that, and then I also think it forced people to know what it is that they will stand for and not stand for, you know, and what they would love to do and what they don't like to do. Maybe people realized with all this free time and starting to connect to yourself, starting to connect with your family, that, hey, maybe I don't love being in the office all day long, and let me
yeah,
think of something outside of the box. So that's kind of the trend that I've seen.
absolutely. And I think you're right. There are companies. I mean, I know I visited a large communication company down in Montreal
Mm-hmm.
not long before things shut down, and they had just revamped their whole office space for like the tune of $40 million, and then
Mm-hmm.
it all shut down. So can
Yeah.
you imagine like having this
Yes.
beautiful workspace and not being able to use it? I mean, I do
Yeah.
think that there's a benefit of being with a team in an office as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
So hopefully companies are going to see the benefit of like allowing or that flexibility between the two.
Yeah.
But one of the reasons that we reconnected, because you've attended a couple of my online Zoom
Yeah.
calls, was that you saw the need of this current reality, and you and your partner Gabby have this platform that really is there to support online workers. Because one of the things that I am not necessarily coaching, but getting people to realize is that we have a lot of skills
Yeah.
that are not necessarily pointed out to us in our corporate jobs. We know what we're good at, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I was saying to some of the kids in the program I teach last week that I don't like spreadsheets. Like, they're
Mm-hmm.
gross.
I love them.
Um, yeah, exactly, right? However, when I was a project manager in the events industry, I use them all the time. For
Yeah.
some reason, that was okay. But if it's
Yeah.
just a numbers thing, it drives me a little bit wonky. It's just not my zone of genius, right? It's just not
Okay.
it's not my wheelhouse. So
Yeah.
with this, I'm asking people, what skills do you have? And how
Yes.
can you transfer them
Yeah.
to um, another platform, or to another, we have somebody joining us,
Someone's joining us.
to do you to another, to another realm. What could you possibly do? So can you tell, like, maybe give us an overview of bridging the gap, and what does that look like, and who is showing up to potentially have
Mm-hmm.
that conversation with you?
Yes. So I think exactly every human has some transferable skills. And even if you're just 1 or 2 steps ahead of someone, you've accomplished something, you can help people who are in need, who need that specific solution that you have to offer. So for us individually, we are well versed, between Gabby and I, she's my business partner in the UK. We're well versed in the area of natural health and wellness. She's been a naturopath for 20 years, and I've been a naturopath for 10 years. And we've gone through what it's like to transition from a one-to-one clinic-based practice to having our practices online. We've done it. We've done the nitty-gritty. We've made the mistakes. We've done, we've taken all the steps. We know what's right and what's wrong, and we know what works and what doesn't. So we decided to take that transferable skill of us being sort of business coaches. We became business coaches for health practitioners because we both became obsessed with online marketing, and it's what we're passionate about. It fuels us. And so you do have a transferable skill. You do have something that you've done in the past, just like dig into this, that maybe someone else could benefit from. And so who we help is any service-based practitioner, really, any health coach, relationship coach, life coach, a business coach, anyone who consults basically one-to-one or in a group model, you could take those skills and put them into the structure of an online modulated course. As well, yoga practitioners, we see, in the past 2 years, all of these fitness professionals having to greet their clientele, not being able to go into a physical space, their clientele's waiting for them. Well, they developed an online course or program, fitness workouts, yoga classes, whatever. Also, culinary nutritionists, makeup people, people who show how to apply makeup online, like anyone who wants to basically show anything online that has like a signature methodology, that has certain steps that they take with their clients all the time, whether they see them in person or not. There's a methodology that you've developed, and it's just a matter of taking that, packaging it up, filming some video, putting in some PDF downloads for homework so they can integrate the material, and putting it into a platform. So Bridging the Gap is our baby that we've created. It's basically a business in the box solution for any service-based practitioner who wants to take their business online. So with the Bridging the Gap system, you literally don't need anything else outside of the system. What we found in doing it the old way is that we had too many disconnected parts. We had ClickFunnels, we had ActiveCampaign, we had Calendly, we had Acuity, like we had so many different parts all over the place, and it was just a mess to manage because the systems don't communicate with each other. And so what we've developed is we've developed a tech platform. So it's a 6-in-1 solution with literally every single thing you need to run your business online. We also have a teaching academy where we give you all of the strategic steps from start to finish in the very specific order, what you need to do.
So that's what I want, is like on the tip of my tongue, is like for that person that's maybe not tech savvy. So first of all, hi, Amanda, thanks for joining us. If you have any questions, let us know. If you are not tech savvy, is this something that somebody they won't shy away from?
No, yes. So the idea is that we wanted to remove as many obstacles or roadblocks as possible. So most health practitioners in our field are not good at business building. We're masters of our craft. We know how to help people. We know how to help people heal. We understand the anatomy and physiology of their body, interactions with, medications and supplements. We know that we're masters of our craft, but we're not taught how to build a business. And so what we've aimed to do with the Bridging the Gap entire platform is remove that tech overwhelm, because so many practitioners feel so overwhelmed by it. They end up stagnating, and they end up actually losing their passion for their craft because they have to focus on the nitty-gritty of the business building and the tech all the time. We have created this, so it's literally one system that communicates with one another. It's all drag and drop. Literally, we've created the templates for you. So with the marketable copy, with the psychological prompts, all you have to do is sit at your computer, start typing away, and you can have your business up and running in a really short time. That's the most beautiful thing. It doesn't have to take years.
I love
it. Yeah.
So what we'll do is in the description later on, we will drop a link to Bridging the Gap. And if this is something you're interested in, there'll be a link there too that you can go and click and see if you the different options. So what are the 3 things you think that people need to, I mean, I know you say 6-in-1, but what are your top 3, things that we need if we're going to do this online business sort of thing, like an online, and I think we need to describe online as, you have a business. It's not necessarily associated to a product. It could be a service as well.
Of course. Yes. And it comes with an online store anywhere where you could actually put in digital products or physical products. It just comes with so much. So let me just go back. One thing I want to say so much is that what this allows you to do is be in charge of your own schedule, manage your time, have a better work-life balance. And I mean, after you've set the systems up. So I'm not going to pretend it's not a lot of work. It's a heck of a lot of work. You got to put your head down and sit in front of your computer for hours on end, but this is the easier way to do it. And you have to establish all your systems. But the beautiful thing is once you do it, it's all automated. So it literally, make money while you sleep. It's not a joke. It is a possibility once you establish your systems to be earning money. Like I get email notifications on my phone when I'm out with my family, like you've made a sale. And it's the most exciting thing in the world because I've invested a lot of time and energy and we've built it out. But then you get to benefit from it so much. So all you're doing later on is you're literally marketing and running people into your system. Okay. Once you've established everything. Yeah. So the 3 main things that a person needs is, first of all, they need all the systems really, but it's all in one. So you need to have a person that you work with. You need to have like an ideal client. You need to have a niche market of a person that you work with. That's the way it works most effectively. You have to know your ideal client inside and out. You really have to understand what the pain and the struggle is of your ideal client. You have to have a solution to that problem. You have to have a methodology, a way of helping them relieve that problem, come out of that problem, alleviate the pain. That's number one. And then you need the system. So there are sales funnels, which are absolutely critical. Sales funnels will help you drive traffic into your world and collect leads, which are names and email addresses of potential people that are interested in your service offering. And that's the way you start to nourish them, through email marketing, and you start to really get to know them and nourish them, and eventually, invite them into a sales call. So the third thing is you have to have a way of generating leads into your world and communicating with those leads and presenting to them what you have to offer. So, narrowing it down to 3 is kind of difficult. You have to have systems in place in order to really accommodate your ideal client, so that eventually they become a paying client of yours. And everyone benefits. Once they become a paying client, they're getting the solution to their problem. So it's sort of an exchange. You're giving them something of great value, and then they're exchanging it for a monetary value. So everyone wins. It's a beautiful way of operating. Really, it is.
So is this something that if somebody's watching and they're thinking, well, I do already have a full-time job, or 35 to 40 hours a week, is it something that they can invest time in afterwards?
Totally. I mean, I did this all with my babies, breastfeeding my babies and building an online business in the night. So yeah, definitely. This is something that you can decide to block off 10 hours of your week, 2 to 3 hours a night, and block it off in your schedule. Make sure that it happens. You start incrementally implementing all of the necessary steps in the right order. And by the time, let's say 6 to 8 months goes by, if you're starting from scratch, you can really have an entire business built out for you. As long as you're serious, you're dedicated, and you do the work, and elbow grease. You need elbow grease.
Absolutely. And the spirit of this is just to share that there are other options out there.
Yeah.
If you are looking, for some type of platform, or you're looking to expand the business that you already have and you're not sure how, and you're maybe not as tech savvy, this could be a solution. I'm sure you have a few, but do you have one success story you can share with us? Like somebody who really was your ideal client and just was like needed something and you brought them through? What did that look like?
I think we're our success story, because we started in the health and wellness field, Gabby and I. We built out a group. It's called the IBS Support Group worldwide, of over 20,000 members. All of our members in there desperately need help. And when I say they're suffering, I mean they're suffering. So we built out our 8-week modulated course for individuals with IBS with great success. We've run many people through our program, and they're all over the world, right? But they had to follow a sequence of steps in order to heal their bodies. And then we went on with our passion of online marketing. We built this entire business of helping other health practitioners succeed. And we have health practitioners going through the BTG Academy tech platform right now who are just like so thankful, because they've had all these ideas running in their heads. They've had some have had like physical based practices. They haven't been able to conceptualize how they would put this online. And finally, they have the guidance and a structure and a system to actually get their ideas down, put it into a system, and start to put themselves out there and help and impact more lives. So lots of success stories all around with this entire project that we have.
Well, look at you tooting your own horn.
Yeah, it's true, but it's true.
You should,
but it's good.
We should, because we don't do enough of that, right? We're always, looking for validation, but it's good to be able to say, yeah, we built this and we have it.
Damn
Absolutely.
hard to do it. Like, I'm not going to say it was easy all the time at all. We have a great team behind us. We have a lot of help. We have virtual assistants that we hire. We have a lot behind us, but we were able to accomplish it, and we're so proud of it. So yeah, why not toot your own horn?
Absolutely. So if you do have a product or service and you are looking for some way to sort of capitalize on it, make sure that you go into the description after. You will be able to click in the link to Bridging the Gap or the affiliate link as well, and you'll be able to see what exactly it entails. Can you maybe just share the different levels that you have so that viewers can get a sense of what to expect?
Yeah, sure. So it really depends where you're at. Just to let you know, for anyone watching this, I'm glad to get on a call with you, either Gabby or myself. We have many discovery calls all day long. So we spend about 30 to 45 minutes with our potential client to let them know what it is we have to offer, if it's a good match or not. And
Love
that's
that.
really important because everyone's coming from a different place. Some people have structures in place already. Some people have nothing in place. They don't even know, they're fresh graduates out of school, so they really don't know what they're doing yet. So I think the discovery call is super important. And if you're just like starting to explore this, if you have the little inkling of the fact that maybe you want to get online and do something, let's hop on a call. We're full of ideas. We'll help you figure something out and make it into a viable option. So we have 3 levels of our platform. The first level is the tech platform only. It's about, it's in pounds, it's about like $90, let's say, a month, where you get everything you need. You get your booking a call system, you get your CRM system to keep all of your clients in there, you get your full course platform, you get your email and automations, you get all of your sales funnels, you get all of the templated pages, so you get everything. And you get a mini tech academy to guide you. These are videos that will actually guide you on what to do. Then we have the silver level platform. I can actually share my screen and pull it up if you guys want. So I think you have to enable screen sharing.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'll share my second screen. Tell me when you guys can see it.
Yep.
Okay, so this is Bridging the Gap. Keep in mind you get all of your website pages. Of course, you get your blog pages. I mean, every single page that you would need for a website, you get your sales pages all templated out. So you know exactly what to say at each point. It's a very psychologically building your argument about why they need to have your program. Everything is very well thought out. So you get all of your website pages, you get your CRM. Like I said, you can go into this link if you want, which is actually the link that Natalie's going to give you. And you can check out what's included in the tech platform. This is kind of how your website would look. Very beautiful, very professional. You would put in all of your branding colors. You would put in your fonts, your images. It's as easy as that. It literally is filling in the blanks. So when it comes to the pricing of our platform, so keep in mind, it is in pounds, it's in British pounds, and then here are the American dollars. So it's about $70 for the bronze level. The silver level includes the academy plus the tech platform. And then the gold level includes the tech platform, the academy, and our coaching. So we are on your butt. We make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
Giving you deadlines, giving you homework, because a lot of practitioners can sit on this for like years and not actually do it. So we make sure that we're always on top of you. Are you doing what you're supposed to be doing? Are you accomplishing? Let's help you. Let's tweak this. Let's look over your pages. Let's fix the marketing message, all of that stuff. So what we're finding is that even people who purchase the bronze, I actually don't recommend people purchase the bronze. Actually, we give them gold level service because everyone needs support in this, because the way that you build a business online is completely different than the way you would build a business in person. So just to let you know, if you took an example of every single platform that you would need to run your business, and you can't take any of these out, like, at one point we took out our ClickFunnels and we were screwed. We had nowhere to send our people. So if you're looking at all the platforms we put together, what exactly you would need to run an online business, you're going to be paying upwards of $1,000 a month. If you're using our tech platform, it's only $73 a month. And you literally get everything you need. Everything communicates with each other beautifully. So that's kind of what the pricing plan is. We also have an affiliate program. Yeah, in general.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So if you have any additional questions, I'm going to get Desiree's discovery call link and drop it in the description for you, so you can book that call with her to find out more from her or from Gabby. If you want to go peruse, you can check out the website. It'll be there as well. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out. If you're thinking of relocating, hey, let's chat, because you never know what can happen. Whatever you choose to do today, thank you so much, Desiree, for being here.
Thank you.
Have an incredible day, and I will see you guys soon in the next episode of Welcome to My World with Nat. Bye for now.
Bye, everyone.
Perfect.